Hello everyone, welcome to Venus's Yoga Flow. Today we're going to do a 10 to 15 minute stretch yoga workout. So let's get started. Namaste. Go ahead and start by sitting on with your legs crossed in easy pose. Hello Ling Ling. How are you today? Welcome. And we're going to just start by lifting our arms up in the air. Breathe in deep through the nose and out through your mouth. One more time. When your arms are up this time, let's go ahead and give the wrist a nice twist. Maybe spread the fingers out a little bit. And bring them back down. And this time we are going to turn our head to the side as far as you can go. If you can't go back too far, that's fine. Yoga isn't about pain or strain, it's about doing it at your own pace. We're going to go ahead and we'll close our eyes here. We're going to picture a dot, and then we're going to take our nose and circle around that dot a few times. And then let's bring our nose and circle it the opposite direction. Remembering to breathe in deep through your nose, out through your mouth. Opposite direction. Let's make that circle a little wider. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth while you are turning your head, or just your nose, while you're drawing that circle with your nose. Try not to move. Notice if you're leaning forward or back. Try to keep your body aligned. Shoulders back. One more time around. Big and wide. Big, wide circle. Okay, let's go ahead and get on our hands and knees to tabletop position. Okay, really plant your wrists and knuckles into the mat. Kind of rock back a little bit. Rock forward, lean way ahead, just to kind of help strengthen up the wrists a little bit. We'll come back into a neutral position, and we're going to do 2 rounds of cat and cow. You want to bring your tailbone up and lift your head up. Breathe in for cow. Breathe out for cat. Really arch your back, feel your shoulder blades stretch apart. Breathe in for cow, really pushing that tailbone up, shoulders back, and up. We're going to come up over on our knees. What you're going to do is we're going to bring one arm down and over to the corner of your mat and get the other hand and just kind of give yourself a nice gentle stretch. Bring your heel up to your booty or as far as you can get it and gently twist to the side. Slowly bring the back leg down. Walk your hands back to the other side of the mat and do the same with the other leg. Just give it a nice pull. Twist in your back, gently, breathing in through your mouth, out through your nose, or in through your nose, out through your mouth, however you'd like to do it today. Won't be too picky today. Come back down into child's pose. And with this, you can place your forehead on the mat. You could actually have your legs wide if you would like. Big toes together always, or you can keep them in. I'm going to keep mine in for a little bit more support. And bring your fingertips out ahead, stretching up overhead. And then lift your forehead up and gently come over to the side of your mat. The one hand by the edge of the mat and your opposite hand slides over for a little bit more stretch in your arms. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Same thing, slide them over to the other edge. Slide the opposite hand over. And you're doing this Untitled Pose with your toes together. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Come up and gently walk your fingers forward. Let's take one more stretch here, just sitting on our knees. We are going to raise up to our toes though, so we can get a little bit of a stretch on our feet there. And do a nice gentle stretch to the side. Try to keep the shoulders lined up. And forward. Go ahead and come down where you're sitting. We're going to come on our back. And we are going to come into Pigeon Pose. Placing your ankle over your knee. Grabbing the back of your leg. Pushing the opposite elbow and knee. Keeping the shoulders. You want to keep the shoulders on the mat. So if you have to come up, maybe see if you can pull your knee a little bit snugger, or just gradually you'll come to do it. Breathe in, breathe out. Come up into a bridge pose. Bring your knees up by your buttocks. And lift. Feeling that stretch along your thighs. Palms facing up, navel to spine. There shouldn't be any pressure on the head or shoulders. All the strength is in your legs and your buttocks. And then inch by inch from there, work your way down. And we'll do relaxed pigeon pose on the other side. Ankle by the knee, hands behind the leg. Elbow to knee. Keeping both shoulder blades grounded on the mat. Keep your breath clear and even for a nice even energy flow through your body. And bring them on down. If you need to roll up, you can roll up, otherwise just come up on the mat. And we are going to come to a forward fold. If it's easier, you can just do that, come into your knees and just kind of tip your head down. Maybe rock side to side a little bit. I'm going to bring the leg in. Put your foot to your inner thigh and stretch it forward. Slowly rolling up. A lot of these poses, I'll be doing longer poses, but on this one, we're just doing a short one today to get started for your day, so we won't take up too much of time. Breathe in, breathe out, folding the other foot up to your inner thigh. Coming up from there into butterfly pose. We're going to do the active one first and then the relaxed butterfly. By active I mean you're going to pull your shoulders, put your shoulders back, pull your elbows into your sides and just kind of lean forward without arching your back too much. Keep more of a straight back. You don't have to try to go all the way down, just keeping the elbows tucked in, just kind of lean forward. Deep breath in and out. Now we'll do more passive. Walk your fingertips out in front of you and face them palms up. Bring the head down. Kind of shake it loose a little bit. And slowly come back up. From here, we're going to lean our arms back, bring our knees up, and just do a windshield wiper motion where you want to bring your feet over to the edge of the mat, the other one in front, and windshield wiper back and forth. Just placing the feet on both sides of the mat and rocking back and forth. We'll go ahead and lay back one more time. You might have to adjust yourself on the mat a little bit. And let's lay out flat. And we're going to bring our hands under. Let's bring our knees back up. Our hands under. Roll the shoulders back as far as you can get them back. Almost maybe if you have a pen or pencil you're trying to hold there. This will help with getting that hump out of your back. I see a lot of older people with maybe a little hump on their back. This will help with that. And then now, if you'd like to, you can gently put your feet back down. We're making a really solid foundation here. What you want to do now is we are going to slowly bring our head up, keeping that really strong foundation in your fingertips and in your arms. Keep them really planted. Roll the shoulders back together tight. Breathe in, breathe out. I really like this pose. It's relaxing, but it's also something that you should practice doing just step at a time and not lifting your head way up like that unless you can. Go ahead and lift your feet back up. Take your hands out. We're going to counteract that a little bit by bringing our knees up to our chest. Breathe in, breathe out. And go ahead and come into your happy baby pose. You could have your arms out, your legs out. You can bring them in under your armpits, or you can even raise them up and spread them out a little bit and come back down. We're going to close for now, but we will do this again. Like I said, we'll have longer sessions, but hands way stretched above overhead. We'll come into our final resting pose, corpse pose. Kind of spread your legs apart, wiggle the feet around. Again, maybe adjusting your hands and your fingers and your wrists. Lay your hands down to each side of you. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Palms in front of you. Put a little pressure on them to bring them together. They may shake a little bit, but that's okay. And we are going to close out this yoga practice with the chant of Om one time. Thumbs up to the third eye, deep breath in.